I live in Rue Notre-Dame-des-Champs, alone. My parents are stationed in one of the emirates of the Persian Gulf. When I think of them, I see them through a veil of mist, busily going about their lives, a life that is no longer mine. I imagine them in their house, sand all around them, a long way from the centre of town, the desert encroaching on them. When the wind is high, my mother claims she can hear the helicopters and tanks from Kuwait City. I don't know if she's imagining it, or alluding to a war as real as the one I'm waging against myself. My first time at the Cat, I'm asked to show ID. Then I become one of the regulars. I go there on Fridays, Saturdays, Tuesdays, and sometimes Thursdays. On weeknights, the emptiness of the place intensifies my loneliness. My fantasies are of murder and torture, the price I believe I must pay for being who I am. Tables in the Golden Square, nearest to the bar, are reserved for actresses and girls from the escort agency with the men they bring in. Men who observe from the sidelines, stealing glances at the slow dancing women, keeping their distance. That's the rule. I look around for a hand to lead me across the field of bodies, all of them unknown to me but sharing my desire to be loved. The women at the Cat scare me. They're different from me, from the women of my childhood. These women bury their softness beneath layers of anger so it won't be exposed. Vulnerable. The night is destructive. Perhaps it will destroy me, in turn. I'm afraid I'll run into one of them as I walk along Boulevard Saint-Germain and down Rue de Rennes, as I approach the door of this place that's drawing me in, the place I leave in the small hours to walk home, skirting the boundary fence of the Jardin du Luxembourg. I pray to the trees, the statues, the fountains, put my faith in the power of all this beauty watching over me. I'm leading a double life, following a path that's strewn with thorns and nettles. I don't know where it will lead me. Remembering. In Algiers, all that separates the gardens of our building from the eucalyptus forest are strips of barbed wire. It's easy to prise them apart and slip into the forest. The trees thrust like swords towards the sun. Night falls on my skin. I feel the earth beating under my hand, beneath my belly as I lie down. I smell its perfume of amber and resin. The earth is a body, a maze of nerves and blood vessels. They say that men come here to lie together in the fallen leaves. Men from the city, from the docks, usually. They make their way one by one. Strangers who meet and embrace, safe from watching eyes. People say they leave a part of themselves in this earth, that the soil has become more fertile. These men seem to me to exist on a higher plane. In my dreams, I become them. I cast aside the feminine part of my being, the part that doesn't chime with my desires, with the paths I take. I cleave to their hands, their breath. I am no longer a daughter. I will never be a wife. I am the child of these men who lie in the forest. Becoming. At first, I go alone to the Cat. I don't have any lesbian friends. I don't want any. I avoid all connections beyond the club itself. I don't give out my phone number. I go by a false name, create an identity for myself, a hologram that fades away as quickly as it comes together. I'd wipe away my fingerprints if I could. I become paranoid. I have a recurring dream of a voice calling me on the phone and saying, "I know who you are. I know who you are." I'm terrified at the thought of being unmasked, of being found deserving of punishment. I pay cash to get in, buy my drinks with cash, don't use my credit card or my checkbook, and when I run out of money, I go to the cash machine and